Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. If you are new, my name is Autumn. I am a former teacher with a master's degree in education, and I homeschool my two little girls, Alani, who is 5 and in kindergarten, and Emmy, who will soon be turning 3, that I do preschool with. This video is going to be an October update to let you guys know what we were up to in October, as well as kind of some things that we are going to be doing moving forward with the school year. If you're not already following along on Instagram, I will make sure to have my Instagram linked below, and make sure to follow along there. I try to post daily and give you a look into the things that we are doing within our homeschool day. I have multiple videos about the different curriculum that we are using, so if you missed those, I will make sure to have those linked below as well. But I'm gonna start off talking about Torchlight. We are still loving Torchlight, and it has just been so much fun to explore the different countries. One of the cool things is when we were in Disney, there were some connections Alani was able to make, but then when we got home, there were some things that we were learning that we hadn't discussed in Disney, but because of memories she had visiting different countries in Epcot and Animal Kingdom, she was able to make some really awesome connections. So that has been really fun. Before I went back to school for education, I was originally an international studies major. So teaching Alani about all of these different countries has been a dream of mine. Some of the things that I want to work on within what we're doing with Torchlight are the giant map that we have, as well as the science portion of things. So I printed a big map of the world, and the plan was for her to color in the countries as we go and to just do one little picture to go with something that she found most interesting about the countries. I have not been keeping up with that, and that is something that I really do want to keep up with. Alani loves art. It's something that I know she will enjoy, but a lot of times when we're doing homeschool, it's while Emmy is napping, and I have this map hanging in the hallway, and I'm really worried about disturbing Emmy while we do that. So what happens is I kind of forget to go back to it. So I really do want to get better at that because, again, it's something that she enjoys. It's a great connection to be making. And I would love to just have like a big picture look at everything that she has learned. The science portion has also been something that I am working on. When we're studying the animals and doing all of that portion of science, I'm pretty good at it. But when it comes to actually getting the experiments done, sometimes I kind of miss those. I want to include Emmy in those experiments, and sometimes our days just get away from us and I forget to actually do that altogether. And they are really simple experiments. It is not anything that takes a lot of materials or a lot of planning. So that is something that I'm just dropping the ball on, and I really would like to be more consistent with actually following through. I know the girls love the science experiments, so that is something that I'm working on moving forward. We are using Eureka Math, and it has been wonderful. What I have been doing is we have been doing the video lessons. So on YouTube, there are video walkthroughs basically of the lessons, and it's pretty engaging. So Alani and I have watched that together, and of course we'll include some math manipulatives and discussions so that it's not all just her watching a video. But that has been really helpful with kind of the lesson portion of the math, and she has really enjoyed the problem sets. That's kind of what they call the worksheet portion. She's really enjoyed the problem set. She really likes doing it, and she loves math. I'm in a position right now where I kind of have to figure out what we're gonna do moving forward. I've been tracking, seeing where we are within the school year, and we started in July. We started mid-July, and it is now the end of October, and she's about halfway through the math curriculum. I don't want to slow her down. She is loving it, and I mean, maybe we will reach a point where we do need to slow down. Maybe something will be a little bit trickier for her, but right now she is blowing through this curriculum, and that is not a knock on the curriculum. The curriculum is fantastic. It's just that this is an area where Alani is really strong. So I'm kind of gonna have to figure out, do I move toward the first grade curriculum if we get there? Do I plan a bunch of activities that help to strengthen her knowledge? So that is something that I am going to be working on, figuring it out, and I will definitely let you guys know. Another area that has been really fun for us has been field trips. This month we made it to the Arboretum to see the scarecrows, build in the fairy garden, do all sorts of fun things. We also made it to the pumpkin patch. And to go along with Emmy's preschool curriculum, where we were learning about colors, we went to the Crayola experience, which was so much fun. Emmy asks to go back about every day. She absolutely loved it, and we're very fortunate that it's only about an hour away from us. We have also read so many books this month: Halloween themed books, fall themed books, and then books that were part of the curriculum. I have been loving Epic as a resource. There are times that I haven't been able to get books from the library in time, and I've been able to find it there, but they also just have a lot of really great resources for when we are just starting out a country. They have books that I can filter by her age, and it's just very on her level with explaining different things about different countries, and that has been really nice. Some of them are read to me books, so I can sit right there with her and it'll read it for us, so that's really cool as well. But between Epic, the library books, and the books that we have just been reading a ton, and I absolutely love it. I have mentioned Zoe and Sassafras before. This is one that I get from our library, and it's part of the curriculum. Just within this book, there are really fun science experiments, and I love the way that this book introduces science terms as well. Another book that's been part of the Torchlight curriculum is Greetings from Somewhere. Alani really enjoys the mystery portion of these, as well as the fact that the twins in these books are homeschooled. We are still using Dash into Learning. I know I've gone like back and forth with that in some of these videos. We're still using it, but I do sometimes wonder if I want to buy All About Reading or anything like that. From what I have looked into, I do feel that it aligns more with the science of reading and my teaching style than Dash into Learning does. And I feel like maybe Dash into Learning would be good more just to supplement things. I'm also trying to do better with crafts. I had mentioned in my previous video that the girls would be making these houses, and they did such a great job. This one's actually Emmy's, and they had so much fun with this. I do want to show some things that I have added in to help with decoding and encoding and all of the fun phonics things. But before that, I just wanted to real quickly mention Explode the Code. That is another thing that we're still loving. I highly recommend it. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to start the ABC part of it with Emmy, because she is really catching on to letter sounds. These are the different things that I have added into what we are using. So I will just go through these very quickly. So these are sight words or high frequency cards, and they are phonetically grouped. So we worked through the CVC words, and there are a lot of words that are considered sight words that kids are taught to memorize that you can actually sound out. So I really like how these are grouped phonetically. We've already worked through these ones, so I am going to have to start printing the next set. But I really enjoy that it has the words here and then some sentences or sentence starters with these ones. I got the full bundle on TPT during a sale. I absolutely love supporting other teachers, so I will link it, but I would definitely make sure that it's on sale if you purchase it. I already had this from a phonics workshop that I did, but she recently posted on Instagram and was offering a lot of the other ones, so I jumped on that and got these printed. This is a really awesome phonics game that helps with so many things, from phonemic segmentation, letter sounds, manipulation, early decoding. I'm just gonna show real quick how I would use this board and this with Alani. I'm not gonna go through the whole list, but if I told her to build the word had, she would get and so she'd have the word had, and then from there I would ask her, and it has the list of words just to do in order. But from there, I would ask her to switch had to hid. So she has to be able to understand what sound has changed here and to be able to remove the sound that she no longer needs and replace it with the sound that she does need. So I really enjoy the many skills that this addresses in a super simple game. I'll make sure to link the website as well as the Instagram post for this list. This last one is great for anyone who likes Bob Books, or at least likes the approach that Bob Books takes with decodable readers. I purchased the fiction and the nonfiction set. This is actually free if you want to download one book at a time, but I wanted the full set, so I did pay for both. And again, I love supporting other teachers. But The Measured Mom's someone that I have followed since before I even had Emmy, and I love all of the science of reading discussions that she has on her podcast. It's not a homeschool podcast, but she and her guests have so much great information. And I saw in a recent Instagram post that she had this available for free, and I wanted to immediately grab it. So for what I downloaded, I got the lesson plan, which breaks down everything you are doing. And I didn't print out all of the pages, but I did print out most of them, so I'll just show you what I have. So this is very similar to what Alani is used to with Dash Into Learning. So she goes over the sounds, and from there she goes over the different words. In Dash Into Learning, there is something in between where she's just saying maybe 2 letters, but I really like this because blending is honestly what Alani is working on the most. She has the option to print these in color or black and white. I did print it in color just to be more fun for Alani, but this is what I'm talking about with similar to Bob books. Very, very simple. This is book 1. So of course it's very simple. So Alani is beyond this at this point, but it is nice to have something that she can easily have success with. And I really like how the back shows you exactly what is being addressed, as well as the high frequency word that is in here. And then it also comes with fun activities that go along. This one is sequencing and this one is dictation. So as I said, I purchased that one, and then I also purchased the nonfiction one. I thought this was really cool because it gives Alani a chance to read books that have real pictures. Now, I have looked up and down the library shelves, and at least at my library, I am not finding nonfiction decodable books very easily. So I absolutely love this. It has a discussion area right on the back, so you know exactly what to do. Again, there's the lesson plan that tells you. And then there are different activities that go with the books. I love a word ladder. I've shared the word ladder before that I do with Alani. So this is just something that is right along the lines with things that I'm already doing with her. So to have it all correlate with a certain book or certain skills is awesome. The last update I have is basically extracurriculars. I don't think I've talked about things that we do outside of our homeschool curriculum. So Emmy has been doing soccer, and what I love about the soccer she's doing is it's not like they're putting them on the field and having them do a game. They're actually teaching them a lot of skills, working on listening, just doing different activities to help with agility. So that's been really fun because it's not just the chaos of a bunch of kids running around kind of fighting over a ball. But she's aged out of the group that she's in, so she is going to be moving to the older class, which just kills me a little bit because my baby is growing up. But I'm so excited for her, and I think she's gonna have so much fun. But Alani has already aged out of the older program, so she's actually been in rock climbing, and we're really fortunate to have a rock climbing place that is super close to us, and she really enjoys it. So they have like a ninja warrior area that they sometimes do, but also rock climbing. And I will say that Alani is a little bit nervous sometimes, but she really has a goal of making it to the top, so she just keeps persisting, which is fantastic. And I just love seeing how proud she is of the progress that she is making. I also have Alani signed up for a science class that hasn't started yet, but that'll be a once a week science class that I think she's really going to enjoy. I was gonna show some of the DK books that I recently purchased, but this video is actually getting a little longer than I had planned, so I'm gonna have to save that for another time. If you have any questions though, please make sure to leave them in the comments. As always, thank you so much for your support on my channel. If you are not yet subscribed, I am so close to 2,000 subscribers, so I would appreciate any help with reaching that goal. That's gonna be it for this video though. I will see you in the next one. Bye.